News Reports, Part 7. The number 14. The Asthana was completed in 1869 and has served as the President's residence since our independence. It is open to the public on holidays and important occasions. Have you ever visited the Asthana? What is the importance of this heritage site? Writing a summary. Number 15. Summarize the main events of the reopening of the Asthana from the point of view of a visitor. Keep your summary under 60 words in length. Identify the main points and write short notes in the table on the next page. Use the first person pronoun I to write your summary. Vocabulary. Euphemism. A euphemism is a word or a statement that replaces another to make it less direct or offensive. Euphemisms are commonly used to make unpleasant statements less unpleasant, and we use them every day in our conversation. Original sentence: I was late. Euphemism: I wasn't early. I have lost my homework. Euphemism: I have misplaced my homework. I failed my test. Euphemism: I have not done very well for my test. Sadly, she died last week. Sadly, she passed away last week. Your work was a bit disorganized. Your work displayed a lot of creativity. Your mother's cooking tastes bad. Your mother's cooking is not to my taste. Your suggestion is not a good one. I suggest we find other options. Your suggestion may not be feasible. I suggest we try other options. Euphemisms are a powerful tool for writing because they serve to direct our attention away from certain information. As such, we should be aware of euphemism when we read news reports. Read the following report on environmental impact of the tuna fishing. How do the euphemisms serve to direct our attention away from the certain facts? I read the original report. The captain replied that it was common for other types of fish to be caught by his nets. These worthless fish are left to die. They are later dumped back into the oceans. Report with euphemism. The captain replied that it was not uncommon for other type of fish to be recovered by his nets. These commercially unproductive fish are not processed. Instead, they are later released back into the oceans. Grammar. Indirect speech. Indirect speech is the indirect reporting of what a person says. In indirect speech, we use our own words to express what someone has said. Notice that when we change from direct speech to indirect speech, certain verb tenses and adverbial phrases about time have to be changed. Direct speech. The pickpockets brushed against the young woman from behind, and when she turned around, his spectacles fell on the escalator, the police spokesman said. Indirect speech. The police spokesman said that the pickpocket had brushed against the young woman from behind, and when she turned around, his spectacles had fallen on the escalator. Next, let's go to the beach, he suggested. He suggested that we should go to the beach. Next, when did you see this man? The police officer asked us. Conversion. The police officer asked when we had seen the man. Next, Mr. Lim said, I saw her running away from the scene yesterday. Conversion. Mr. Lim said that he had seen her running away from the scene that day before. Next, the official reported, I will be going to Penang next week. conversion. The official reported that he would be going to Penang the week after.